Welcome to Hub City TV, a USM student news magazine production. We're your source to what's happening around the Pine Belt. I'm your host, Jason Lang. In this week's show, a touching story about one local flag football team that reaches beyond sports, a local couple's naturally sweet business, and a look into one man's desire to perfect a new brew. But first, USM's big event allows some local grade school kids to experience Native American culture firsthand. Hub City TV's Megan Graham has the story.
Well, as much time as I have before lunch.
That's one student who wanted more time to experience the Native American culture. Southern Miss's Intertribal Society and local Native Americans taught drum making, bead threading, pottery, and more to local elementary school students. Peggy Thompson, a native Choctaw, explains.
We are doing like a mini workshop for these kids that doesn't have any experience with Native American culture.
Students, parents, and teachers learn the culture by taking part in hands-on activities.
Punch 8 holes in it. One's top, bottom, left, right, and make sure you hold tight.
Sacred Heart student Remy Poirier made a drum and says he needed some help.
I paid attention a little bit, but in the hole punching part, when you had to punch 8 holes, I wasn't strong enough to do even one, so they pretty much did most of the work.
They also got to listen to a traditional wind instrument and mold clay. In Hattiesburg, I'm Megan Graham, Hub City TV.
Volunteers across the Pine Belt give back in a big way to help a local woman's dreams come true. Janelle Walker has the story.
Many Americans dream of owning their own home. Habitat for Humanity makes these dreams come true. USM employee Melissa Carpenter talks to us about how the community got together to help build her home.
The Hattiesburg community is coming together to help build the subdivision. We've had students from University of Southern Mississippi and William Carey join together as a joint project to help us build the houses you see in Celeste Place. Not only the students, but it's the Christian community coming together to help with the build too.
The first walls went up back in March, and since then a lot of progress has been made.
This will be the living room. The kitchen will be over here. I'll have a side porch right outside this door with a small carport to park my vehicle. Some of the students that help with building the house have left me messages, and once they're covered up with the sheetrock and everything, you won't be able to see it, but I would know that the sayings and the writings are on the walls. This will be the full bath, and this have a small attic. This will be the master suite with closet and bathroom.
Carpenter is anxious to see the finished project and move into her new home. This is Janelle Walker with Hub City TV.
In our next story, DJ Johnson traveled south to Lumberton to bring us the story of one couple's venture into the secret lives of bees.
I just play with the bees.
Keith Dell's more than a beekeeper. He and his wife are local entrepreneurs.
Just down there in the entrance, a couple of puffs.
The couple started their company, Beelicious, 4 years ago. Both of them learning as they go.
Right now, they're pretty calm.
One thing they learned along the way was to keep things natural. Unlike older beekeepers, Dell doesn't treat his hives.
The temperature wasn't right for me to treat, and so I didn't do it. And that spring came, and I got honey, and the bees didn't die. And I thought, well, okay, maybe that's not so important.
Having a small hive, the Dells combine their honey with other honey suppliers throughout the South.
The orange blossom comes from Florida, and then the Tupelo and blackberry come from Georgia and Florida. the Panhandle of Florida is where the Tupelo comes from, and we partner with other beekeepers.
Yeah, just be still.
Although not scientifically proven, many people believe eating local honey helps improve allergies, especially environmental ones.
The bees are out pollinating and getting the nectar and pollen from what you're allergic to, and then that goes into the honey, and it builds up an immune in your body to those items that you're allergic to, whether it's grass or trees or flowers even maybe.
From the work of the diligent bees and beekeepers comes a delicious product with a distinct label and taste.
Depending on the floral source, the honey takes on a distinct taste. For instance, the Mississippi wildflower honey has a naturally light and sweet taste, and whereas the Tupelo honey really tastes floral.
There's probably about 35 pounds of honey in this one box.
The Dell Small Business continues to grow.
Our growth has been beyond our dreams.
Their products reach as far as New York and New Mexico, and locally in stores such as the Small Butcher Shop and the Hattiesburg Zoo.
Are you ready?
For a full list of vendors, visit their website at www.beelicioushoney.com. In Hattiesburg, reporting for Hub City TV, I'm DJ Johnson.
Up next in sports, Tim has stories on USM's women's tennis team and a look at Hattiesburg's flag football league, so stick around after the break.